Okay, welcome back. I just wanted to show some items I found in the street today. Yes, I found these poor orphaned VHS strays in the street, and I thought, I can't have that. They can't just be sitting in the rain getting destroyed. So I brought them home. So let's go through them, and you can tell me if there's anything in here worth keeping, or am I just being a hoarder and bringing in this crap that I don't need? Um, so I'll probably keep some of them. Kids will probably watch some of them and enjoy them. This one looks cool. Jimmy Neutron. Name sounds familiar. Boy Genius includes flying saucer, but obviously not. So there's the first one. This first pile were a little bit wet. Some were on the floor, some were spilling out of the bag. The bag was upturned, and I just thought, no, I'm not having that. That's not going to happen on my watch. No VHS tape left behind. Can't be done. So this is a good one. I haven't even got this on VHS, so I might even give this a watch tonight. Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. Good film. Good speed. Nicolas Cage with his balls, his bloody what do you call it? Oh, anal beads. His toxic anal beads. So yeah, there's a few adult films in here, mostly kiddie ones, but so this pile here were the ones that were slightly wet. Some of the covers had to take them out and dry them out. Never heard of this one. Shiloh Season. Looks bad. About a beagle called Shiloh. Back in Shiloh Season, the wonderful sequel to the acclaimed original. All right, so I don't know. Some rubbish. Another one, more rubbish, with Kathleen Turner and some fairy godmother type. Martin Short as a weird looking little page boy type, and this girl Mara Wilson, famous for Matilda and the classic Thomas and the Magic Railroad, starring Peter Fonda, no less. Yeah, Peter Fonda was in a Thomas the Tank Engine movie, believe it or not. And I've watched it many times. My kids were, my youngest was into, well, they were both into Thomas the Tank, but the youngest was into it around about the time of the Magic Railroad, and we watched that, and it is terrible, bloody terrible. But yeah, I think I've got a copy of it somewhere. I might actually watch it again with them for a laugh, because we like to take the piss out of it. Anyway, The Land Before Time 3, The Time of the Great Giving. So yeah, just cutesy-fied dinosaurs. Yeah, so that's that one. Not going to say much. Just going to go through these quick. Walt Disney Pictures present Peter Pan in Return to Neverland. So there you go. That's that one. Another Land Before Time. So you got The Land Before Time 3 and The Land Before Time 5, The Mysterious Island. We got this one, The Swan Princess and The Secret Castle. Again, there's some good ones coming, so stay tuned. Mulan, and the last wet one is The Land Before Time, The Big Freeze. So right, these were all the soggy ones. Well, the covers were soggy, but the tapes themselves were fine, and yeah, all good. So I'll leave these three for last. So if you stick around, you'll get the goods. If not, you won't. So here we go. The Swan Princess. The cover on this one's a bit ripped up. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with some of these. Most charity shops don't want them. And you know, that's probably the reason these were dumped in the street in the first place. It probably took them to a charity shop and they said, no, we don't want all that. So they just dumped it. Or just lazy, because people are lazy. They just fly tip. And I'm a bit of a tramp, so I'll pick it up. So we got, for the first time on video, ever on video, we got Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie, with the voices of John Goodman, Eric Idle, Bob Newhart, Debbie Reynolds, and Whoopi Goldberg, featuring Paul and Linda McCartney's A Wonderful Christmas Time. And that was just dumped on the street. Oh, God, people, what are you like? And we have got Stuart Little. A few piles here. We've got Stuart Little. And we've got Stuart Little too. Again, a lot of these things are very cute, and you know, I can't stand them, to be honest, but kids seem to like them at the time. Rocky and Bullwinkle, starring Robert De Niro, Rennie Russo, Jason Alexander, Bullwinkle J. Moose, and Rocket T. Squirrel. Look at that. Robert De Niro and Rennie Russo. I'll have to give this a watch. I'm assuming, I don't know. Yeah. So that's worth a watch. This might be worth a watch. Tarzan. Me Tarzan, you Jane. Probably racist now. The Swan Princess and the Mystery of the Enchanted Kingdom. Again, crap. It's not something I want to watch, but again, I'd rather pick it up and pass it on to somebody else than for it to get all soggy and ruined. I mean, I remember a while back somebody dumped a load of Only Fools and Horses tapes, and by the time I got to them, they were ruined. They were been sitting out in the rain for days and weeks, and the kids had got hold of them. The local feral kids had got hold of them and pulled a load of the tape out, and it was a sad sight to see, believe me. You know, somebody could have enjoyed them, and yeah. So now we get on to the goods. What the jewels? We got a copy of Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and it's really looks like it's been through Judgment Day. It's all ripped and broke. You take the tape out, you can see the case has got some staining from being left out in the rain, and it's got some cracks and it's pretty beat up. And you know, it's only a cheapy old guild. I'm not even sure if I've got any Terminator tapes. I don't believe I do. So it's nice to have. And then we found, well, I found this Phantom Menace. Again, I picked a copy of this up recently, and not worth a hell of a lot, but nice thing to have. Got the gold box and Misa Jar Jar Binks. It's not a bad film. I certainly prefer it to this one, Attack of the Clones. Special edition VHS includes exclusive deleted scenes, Star Wars connections featuring R2-D2, and explains the story of Star Wars. Yeah, we don't really want to see Anthony Daniels chatting in the style of C-3PO, do we? But anyway, it's alright. It's not a bad film. Ewan McGregor getting the old blow-dried look. Old Natalie Portman looking a bit sexier in this one. She looked a bit regal and had a bit of a funny voice in this one. In this one, she's got the old one-piece bodysuit on. And I think she's looking a bit tasty in that one. So the last tape I found, can you guess what it is? Yes, Revenge of the Sith. And you might say, oh, that's nice. But this tape, apparently, was the last tape ever to be issued on VHS. So this is a bit of history. And the saga is complete, and so is this video. I was told, what are you picking up tapes for? You're supposed to be getting rid of stuff, not picking up more stuff. I said, well, this tape, actually, you know, some people are selling this tape for 50, 60 quid on eBay. I said, oh, don't believe everything you see on eBay, which is true. You know, I wouldn't pay a lot of money for this tape, but to find it literally, and I don't like the expression in the wild, but it was literally in the wild, in the elements, getting rained on. Well, this one wasn't. It was, the bag was upturned, and this one was actually dry. Most of these were dry, but there you go. Tape there. Somebody threw it away. Could probably sell it on eBay for at least 30 quid, and somebody would pay that for this tape because it's the last film issued on VHS. I'm not saying you can't get better deals than that, but some people are selling this tape. Just check out eBay listings for this tape. Most sell for around about 20, 30 quid, maybe 50, 60. Somebody's asking 150 quid for this tape, and somebody else is asking for about 250. Oh, they like to try it on, don't they? Some of these scalpers and these chancers. But, you know, if somebody's willing to pay it, you know, there you go. So, a little bit of random rubbish I found in the street today. Thanks for watching, and may the force be with you always.